Hi, my name is Luke. Welcome back to another video on this channel. In this video, we're going to create a trailing stop that is triggered by the average true range indicator, specifically for short positions only. Let's get straight into it. So first, please click on the IDE icon at the top of your chart, then click New, Expert Advisor from Template, and now we need to give this file a name. I will just call mine ATR sell stop strategy. Once you have named the file, click Next, Next, and Finish. Let's delete everything above the onTick function. I will keep the properties at the top, but you may delete them or add your own copyright details. Also, let's remove the two comment lines in the onTick function. And I also like to rearrange my curly brackets. Okay, so first we include the trade/trade.mqh file. This will allow us to open and close our trades. Then we also add the ctrade class, and we will use an instance called trade. Next, we set a basic variable for the stop loss points, and we also need to calculate the stop point value. We then use a global declaration for the bid price, and inside of the onTick function, we want to have a string variable for our signal. Then we need to calculate the bid price. We will use normalized double and symbol info double for this, as we want to make sure that we get the right number of digits behind the dot for the currency pair. Next, let's create a price array. This will be a double array. And now we can define the ATR indicator itself. To do this, we use the IATR function that is included in MQL5. We pass the current chart symbol, the current period, and we will calculate the result based on the last 14 candles. Next, we use array setters series to sort our price array from the current candle downwards. Then we use the copy buffer function to fill our price array according to the definition that we have created. We start from the current candle, which is 0, and we want to copy the data for 3 candles and store them in our array. Now we can get the average true range value for the current candle by looking at candle 0 in our price array. We will use normalized double and 5 to cut off 5 digits, because that is how we see the ATR indicator in the chart. We then also want to declare a static variable for the old value, because we want to know if the current value is below the old value. And if this is true, we want to set our signal to sell. We check if the signal equals sell and positions total is below 1, meaning that we have no open positions, so we can take the sell signal. Now we can say trade.sell, and we will use 0.1 lots. Now, just to be clear, we would not use this on a real live account. This is purely to test if the position opens and the EA is working. And now we want to get the calculated stop point value by calling a user-defined function. We will call this function check ATR sell trailing stop. We pass the average true range value that we have calculated as a parameter. And now let's add a chart output by using the comment statement. This will show the current signal, the average true range value, and the calculated stop point value on the top left hand corner of the chart. Now we assign the average true range value to the old value for the next time, and that's it for the main function. Check ATR sell trailing stop, and we will use the ATR value as a parameter. We will set the calculated stop point value to the stop point value plus the ATR value multiplied by 100,000. Now we are able to calculate the stop loss price. We use the current bid price plus the calculated stop point value multiplied by the point value. We then use a simple for loop to go through all the open positions. And then to get the symbol of the current position, we use the PositionGetDouble function. Then we say if the current symbol equals the position symbol, we want to continue. Next, we get the position ticket by using PositionGetInteger. The parameter we use is position_ticket. To get the current stop loss, we use PositionGetDouble. And we use the parameter position_SL. Next, we say if the current stop loss is greater than the calculated stop loss price, or the current stop loss equals 0. We then want to modify the position and update the new stop loss. So we say Trade.PositionModify using the current position ticket. This will modify the calculated stop loss price. And then the last parameter would be the take profit value. But as we don't want to use a take profit, we will just make this 0. We then close all of the loops and return the calculated stop point value to the main function. There's a lot that can be added to this, but I just wanted to show you different ways of using a trailing stop loss in your strategies. Let's now click compile and then head over to MetaTrader to see if this is working correctly. So in MetaTrader, at the top of your chart, click view, choose the strategy tester, select the file that we have just created and press start. Perfect. We can see that the trailing stop loss is working correctly. That is it for this video. If you have enjoyed this and if this video has helped you in any way, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions or recommendations for ways that we can improve this strategy, please feel free to drop a comment, and I always try my best to respond to all comments as quickly as possible. Other than that, you can reach out to me via my website. You will find a link in my channel description, and I'll also leave a link below in the video description. You can also message me on Telegram. But for now, trade safe, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.